Honey, I wanted to start this off with me sipping my tea. Shout out to Starbucks. So, ready to love people. What are y'all doing out here in the YouTube streets? There's a lot going on. Well, tonight is Tuesday, and you guys know that I have my panel review on Tuesday nights, which we will be discussing episode number 9. But before we begin, I want to talk about what's going on in these streets. So you guys know I always have my faithful with me, Tyrone. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him on the stage.
You got this. You go ahead.
I've been watching the videos and honestly, I'm surprised I even have time, because normally I don't have time. And usually my YouTube family and the people that I do watch on YouTube, because there are other YouTubers that I watch. And sometimes I slide in the comment sections, or sometimes, I'll join their live or whatever the case may be, because honestly, I really do try to support everyone. Well, we always try to support each other. Like sometimes they'll come over to my channel, sometimes I'll go over to their channel, and, we support each other. And I think that that is amazing. So I haven't really had a chance, but within the last week, I've had time. So I have been over on other YouTubers' channels and in their comment section, and just kind of showing them support and liking the video, etc. But this week, since I've been in the YouTube streets and I've been looking at the videos, a video happened to pop up where, and also to, I'm going to mention and give everybody a shout out that I'm going to discuss with the different YouTube channels. So I saw a video on Ages and Stages, and that's their YouTube channel, which is Symone and Rashid. And they were also on Ready to Love. And I saw this video with Symone kind of like going off a little bit. And she was kind of going on a response from a comment that Jeffri had left under her video, under one of Symone's and Rashid's video. And I want to say it was a live watch party. Before I got into it, I was like, you know what, before I even talk about it, I want to actually go back to see if I can read the comment myself. I didn't see the comment. I did go back and look for the comment under the video. I found the video. I didn't see any comments from Jeffri. So she might have deleted the comments, but Symone was able to salvage that comment, and she did put it up on the screen, and she did read us what the comment said. So I definitely want to talk about it a little bit with Jeffri's point and also Symone's point. But a lot of people, and from what I have seen, a lot of people are confused as some of the information that Symone had said. And a lot of the stuff that was said was kind of like, wait a minute, why is Symone addressing this? Like, she didn't say that. And when did that happen? And it all boils down to, I want to personally say, from the episode number 8, the live reaction that she had with Rashid from episode number 8. So what I'm going to do is, so episode number 8 happened. Jeffri saw episode number 8 from Ages and Stages. She commented on episode number 8 from what Symone said on episode number 8. After she commented, Symone on episode number 9 responded to the comment that she left under episode number 8, because people were like, where is all this coming from? So I'm going to play episode number 8 from Ages and Stages so you guys can know where it came from, because a lot of people seem like they don't know where, I guess, the comment that Jeffri left. People are confused as where that came from. So I'm going to go ahead and play. I'm going to go ahead and play episode number 8 on Ages and Stages so you guys can actually hear what Symone said and the reason why I'm assuming that Jeffri has an attitude or had an attitude and responded the way that she did. All right, it starts for me at 3 minute mark, and here we go.
Those two men are the fathers to my children.
Really?
The first one, we haven't seen or heard from him. It's about 6 years.
Okay.
The last guy, he didn't have any children, and I actually gifted him his first child. He basically just told me with my career, it's too emotional for me. I can't do this.
That's why you don't have babies with boyfriends.
Really important part on the journey.
That right
It really shows a lot of true colors. It opens up a lot of layers. We have multiple connections.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you cannot
So
find
what
the
she's showing is she doesn't learn from her mistakes.
Well, she said the first relationship was 12 years, but was it a marriage? I just had a
No, she's
relationship.
never been married. She just has babies with boyfriends.
So is that why? So stuff like this, for those people who don't know, is that the reason why you went viral a couple weeks ago? Because we played an old clip about you talking about you prefer dealing with men that have children with the baby mamas dead or in the ground.
Yeah, because I can't. If you are a man who picks women who don't make good choices, I can't trust your judgment. And if I want you to lead me and you don't make good choices for yourself, how can you make good choices for me?
Okay.
Absolutely. Especially because, like, in a situation like this, right? She already had one child. She gets with the other guy, and together they have another child. Well, if he didn't want a child, he should have been strapping it up, because it's obvious she keeps her babies. You know?
But she said she gifted him with a child, like it was intentional. But to me, that was kind of threw me, because typically
That's
you're going to
worse.
gift your spouse a child. When you say gift them a child, that's what she said.
Right.
So he was accepting of this gift, and then it sounds like he maybe dipped. I don't know.
Well, that's why I say she didn't learn from her lessons, and she's not using good judgment, because she has 3. So I think it was 2 with the first and 1 with the third. Or yes, because she said singular child. So you got 2 with one man who you're not committed to, and it's not committed to you, and it's not committed to your kids. And you say, this is a good idea. Let's do it again. Merry Christmas. Here's your gift. Wait, I want to know with men, to like, do y'all look at that when you're deciding, like, okay.
All right. So you guys can go back and watch that full episode on Ages and Stages. That was their review for episode number 8. And I get, like Symone has been saying, someone said that Symone has been saying stuff throughout the past few weeks. Here it is right here, When in Rome. It came from Symone talking reckless for the past few weeks about Jeffri. So you guys can go back and look at that. But I'm thinking that's kind of what put the nail in the coffin. And the comment that Jeffri left, which led to Symone responding with the next live that they did. And here it is right here. We're going to go ahead and play this. And then I want you guys' thoughts. And the reason I wanted to, and I'm going to say this, the reason I wanted to talk about it on my channel is because I know on certain channels, especially like with the people that be in the chat, like y'all be going in sometimes. And I can honestly say that I really appreciate my chat and the people that are subscribed to my channel and the people that are here, because y'all are actually really cool. Like, y'all don't really be going in. Y'all aren't disrespectful. Like, you have your opinions. Either we agree to or agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Or we don't agree. Either way, at the end of the day, it's respectful over here. So I kind of want you guys' opinion, just so people can get a different view on how, you know, it would be if it was coming from an area or a place here where it's a little bit more, not as harsh, I guess you can say. So definitely put your comments in, because I know you guys have seen the videos as well. So definitely put your comments in the comment section. So hopefully some of them, either it be Symone, either it be Jeffri, or any of the other castmates, definitely put your views and your feelings and your opinions, put them in the comment section. And hopefully they can go back, and hopefully that they can read them. And it can help them. You know what I mean? Instead of them being criticized or put down or you know what I mean, or talked about in a negative way, or just being just straight up disrespectful, because I'm just not about that life. And I just really wish like we could all get along. And I just feel like it's just, at this point, it's just been taken to a whole nother level, which it should have never went to. So,
to share. I think it's important that you guys get to hear from their perspective too. So here we go. We're going to read it. I'm going to respond to it. And Rashid, you're going to add whatever you think, right, babe?
Yes, baby.
Okay. So, Jeffri left the following, and I'm going to read it in Jeffri's voice because it's funner that way. Simone, how dare you spread false information about something you know nothing about, especially when it involves children. You should know better. But then again, degrees do not give you common sense. And she would know because she has 2 of them for the University of Phoenix. Okay. A decent woman that's a part of this franchise would have at least sent me a message directly with your questions. I could care less about the fans because they are fans. I am grateful for them. But you, oh, ma'am, first, I was married to my high school sweetheart of 12 years. And even if I wasn't, what are you even trying to say? Black men, every day they walk away from their children, married or not. Black men are despicable. She didn't add that part, but I'm reading it. If you think that being married to someone will prevent you from being abused or cheated on or walked out on because they are too weak to handle their responsibilities, then you are the one that needs therapy, ma'am. My children went through so much trauma that I won't repeat it at this moment, but in due time I will. And when I do, please don't try and apologize and create a glass eye then. Why do you think the men still, with all that you claim are baggage that I have, why do they still see me as a wife? It's because I am. Your husband seems absolutely amazing because your spirit is disgusting. And it shows. You over here trying to get views off of someone's innocent children's lives as the topic. I am so glad that I didn't walk away from my children just because I didn't have the presence of the fathers. You suck. I am the sweetest thing on earth, but you ticked me off mentioning my children week after week. Let's go. End scene. All right, babe.
What's going on, PO? I don't know if you're there or not. I just wanted to say hello. Thank you for joining.
Yes.
ACB, thank you for joining.
What's up? What's up?
So I'm not sure if you got to watch Stacy, but I just played or if you got to see it, the Symone video where she responded to Jeffri's comments that she had put underneath. I want to assume it was episode number 8. I'm not sure exactly where Jeffri commented, but the reason, and I don't think you heard this, Stacy, and it's a lot of you that are now in the chat and that's watching. Shout out to you guys, 116 of you watching. I would so greatly appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. The reason I wanted to discuss it over here is because I feel like with my channel, we have a lot of sensible people. We have a lot of people that give their opinions, be it if it's something we agree on or something that we disagree on. We're a little bit more, what's the word? We give a lot of grace over here, I guess I can say. And I feel like we are all kind of in this together. Like we all kind of participated together. And it just kind of saddens me that we're kind of going at each other like this. I wish we could all come together and start something that's amazing and build up something and start a foundation or something, or Ready to Love cast member, something. I feel like we need to come together and do something great because of the platform that we were on instead of this, what I've seen. And I'm asking everyone that's watching this video that if you would like to, please, I would like for you to put your feelings and your thoughts about what's going on, just anything, just the Ready to Love community, the supporters, the super fans, or whatever they like to call them. Definitely put your comments in the comment section and let us know. And because, you know, they watch these videos. Let them know, the castmates that's on this episode now or this season now and past seasons, that and the fans and the supporters that watch our videos, like, let me know like your thoughts and how you feel, like what's going on right now. I just feel like we should all be coming together at this point. And I don't know, maybe that's just the person that I am. I always try to uplift, inspire, encourage, and positive energy, but I'm just not feeling that right now. And it just really bothers me. So that was the video that Symone did. And I'm not going to play really for real this video, but I did want to let you guys know that, oh, hold on.
You're supposed to be celebrating and getting prepared for your wedding, not investing your time into someone that you don't know. So it's really unfortunate because as an attorney, she publicly did say that, you know, I was never married and all those things, and spreading those really nasty false rumors. She could be sued for that because I was married. And I feel bad because, like I said, I think she got like clicked on a website and was like, do a background check on Jeffri. And I really don't know what the warrant was. Me commenting under her page saying, don't bring up my children, you shouldn't spread information. I mean, even if I wasn't married, which I was,
right.
I have the receipts for Reese, as you know. She made a very bad mistake by saying those things, because now you're spreading false information publicly. The video's out there. You can't take it back.
So let's pause for a second there, Jeffri. Okay, because let me just level set. So the whole point of this conversation, as I said from the beginning, it's not about a rebuttal. It's not about the OWN network. It's not even about a TV show. Exactly. It is about a person, being you, whose life has been put out there in a way that's intrusive, invasive, and in a violation.
Yes.
Whether or not things are true, which we're going to step through, whatever it is that you want to step through. What I saw, let me just speak on that, which was the whole premise of the kind of video or retort to you when you said, leave my kid's name out of your mouth or don't speak on my kids, yada, 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 was that you were not married, that you lied about being married. And there was evidence, supposed evidence, that was put forth.
Yeah.
Huge.
Okay, you can find that full video on YouTube. Shout out to Black Women's Views Media. That actually took place, I want to say that happened today or yesterday. And you can find that rebuttal, or, whoa, they said it wasn't a rebuttal. So, but you can find that video on their channel with Jeffri speaking and also them sharing their views. So like I said, I definitely wanted us to talk about it because I know my panel, like I said, y'all do give grace, and y'all are, sorry, I'm just getting everything straight over here. And y'all are cool. You know what I mean? And I love how you guys think. And sometimes we don't always agree with each other, but we can come back together at the end of the day, and we can smile and we can laugh about whatever we discuss. So how do you feel about what's going on in the YouTube streets with what's happening with Jeffri? Anybody first? P.O.?
Yeah, let me say this first, because I actually had a chance to meet Symone and Rashid, and they were very nice. I haven't had any issues with Symone at all, and Jeffri, I like her. That's one of my favorites on the show. Her and Blake. So I mean, these are two beautiful women, you know, educated, intelligent. I can tell that, you know, from my experience with Symone, she comes from a good place. I've never had any negative interaction with her. And then Jeffri, you know, seems like she's, you know, coming from a good place too. We got a lot of stuff that happens because of this show, you know. We really do. I hope that these ladies can at some point, you know, mitigate this energy, you know, and come together and have some real positive dialogue that leads to some sort of resolution. Um, I mean, I can tell you, I myself am guilty of video shaming. Like, you know, I had a castmate on my team or on my from my season that said some stuff to me, or you know, made some false accusations, and you know, I kind of snapped back a little bit. Um, so you know, looking at that in retrospect, was I right about doing that? Nah, but did I have fun doing it? And at the time, yeah. And even still, like I'm out from that particular castmate, I would sit across the table from them and have any type of dialogue that would lead to some sort of closure or whatever, you know, whatever started those feelings or whatever. So I think that, you know, I know women, they don't resolve issues like men. You know what I mean? We can be mad at each other and, you know, cuss each other out, pound on our chest, and then we can shake hands and drink a beer. Um, you know, I'm hoping that these women find that energy, and you know that they would, you know, just kind of get across the table. Like I said, there's enough stress that comes from this show, doing this experience, and the, you know, the stuff that we get from the you know, from the cast or from the viewership. So you know, but I will say this on a positive note. Let me end on this, and no shade, like real talk, 100%. Uh, Not to make light of the situation, but Symone has some sort of acting career cut out for her, because you know, I was like, well, damn. But you know, I didn't know she had that side to her. But you know, in all seriousness, you know, I wish these ladies the best, and I hope that they resolve their issues.
Okay. Tyrone?
You can go, Stacey, if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just start here. I'm really not all the energy Jeffri is coming with is ridiculous. When we ain't nobody searching for you, trying to find you out, trying to drag your name. You went under something you had no business doing. It wasn't a call to action. On Ages and Stages, it is never a call to action. That's just not their vibe. We are entitled to our opinions. And if you pop your little self under here in these here comments, if you say something and challenge Sabrina and say, all right, Sabrina, let's go. You can't be mad if Sabrina goes. This is Sabrina 1.0 we talking about. And we talking about Symone 1.0 as well. 2, Symone is hilarious. She is damn near a comedian. So you gotta understand, sometimes she says things in a funny manner, right? So you can't take things so personally. When you go into this, Jeffri is not the only person who had criticism, who's had people dogging them. I am a woman with 3 kids. Her over victimization of a single mom with 3 kids is making me sick, frankly. Symone, I know because she's a friend of mine. She has been nothing but supportive of me as a single mom. Any opportunities, any help, anything, any reaching out, she has always, since we have known each other in the short amount of time, 2-3 years that we've known each other, she has always tried to put me on and help me out. So we can end dead the stuff like, if you're a single mom, no, I don't like you. No, that's not it. What we don't like is to be gaslit, right? You came on here, you went on and you said you were a little negative towards Black men. You came for Black men. You came for Black fathers. I see 2 Black fathers on this panel with us who make every effort to take care of their daughters. And these men right here have nothing but daughters. You know what I mean? These are good, upstanding men. And when you make a blanket statement about Black men, or if you shouldn't have mentioned anything about your exes. I never mentioned my ex when I went through my journey. Why? Because that's a part of my life that I don't want to have to discuss. I don't want to have to answer to anyone that may have questions about it, right? So when you open the doors, baby, the flood, when you let them floodgates, don't be mad when it starts flooding. And stop acting like this is just crazy to me, because you're acting like you are the only one on earth who's had to go through this, who's had this journey, who's had these criticisms. Baby, I took a break from social media for about 2 months after my journey, because why? I was getting dragged, some colorism stuff going on, all kind of stuff, you know, because whatever edits of something I said about my kids, they dragging shit. Girl, bye. We all go through this, and when we choose to be on a public national platform, this is the criticisms we're open to. And damn it, I have never went on any blogger sites and challenged them. Not at all. So if somebody don't send for you, baby, don't come for them. You wait till they send for you. Showing up at their mailbox. Don't be scared when they send you a letter via PO.
Tyrone.
Oh man. I have so many thoughts. The first is, like, you never wanted to get, to this point. I wish there was a way that they could have done this privately. Maybe it should have started privately. Maybe she could have found a way to reach out to Symone privately, first. And if that didn't work, then say something publicly. I know one thing you don't want to do is piss off the person with the mic, right? And I'm sure Symone has her facts. I'm sure Symone has, the backing that she needs. Doing the background checks is actually not a difficult thing. I hack into things for a living. There is things out there to find out about people. I'm sure all of us had reservations about being on the show. Having things come out is one of the things that gave me, pause about being on the show, because I don't know how it could be twisted. The fact that I do have a daughter, there are some things that, I may have said differently out of me thinking that my daughter may see this one day, right? And it's more about, how I want to portray myself, considering I'm going to be on TV, knowing that my friends, family, and my kids may watch this one day, as opposed to it being like, the 100% truth. Does that make sense? But again, like, I don't want to get into like the he said, she said. I don't want to get into like playing in on the drama. Y'all know I'm not a fan of the drama, although I will watch it from afar. The way my PTSD is set up, I just can't, I just can't get into it. I understand both sides. It gets really, really sensitive. When kids are involved, sometimes your emotions take over. You don't do everything properly, because you get into den mom mode and you think you're protecting your children, and it just comes out wrong. Not saying that she was wrong. When I first looked at it, my first thoughts was this was a bit much. Honestly, I was like, man, this is a little harsh. But then, I saw the comment, and then the whole let's go thing. I try to be sensible a lot on the channel. I try to be sensible up here. I honestly don't know of how I would react if I was being challenged like that, publicly like that, although you try to be fair, you try to be balanced, when somebody come at you, you gotta like come back at them the same way they came back at you, right? The same way that if someone airs you out at work and when they apologize, you don't want them to apologize one-on-one. You want that reply all on the apology, right? So, you know, the same way you come, you know, the same way it's going to be received. So I get it. You know, like I said, I don't really like all the drama, but it's here. You know, if we could try to make a funny out of it, like Paul said, you know, there was some work in that editing that was done with the sound effects and visuals and all that. In the end, you know, it is good for Rashid and Symone. Not that they needed it. It was good for the show because we're all talking about it. And then hopefully Jeffri can, you know, find a way to get past this without, you know, having it be too bad. And, you know, and you got to feel for her and the fact that, you know, her children are also involved. So there's going to probably be a lot of research done, you know, on the kids. You know, you could see, you know, Symone kind of mouth the guy's name, where the county that she's from, you know. So there's more than enough already to do a lot more research. So
Absolutely. I agree. Thank you guys for all that. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to us and to watch the videos that I played in the beginning about this issue with the Symone and Jeffri situation. Like I said, for you guys, it's 201 of you in here right now. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to you guys. If you have not liked this video yet, definitely click that thumbs up. But if you missed the very beginning, I did play. Go ahead, Stacey.
Oh no, finish your statement, and I just want to say something when you're done.
Okay. I did play the videos from which I felt led up to it, and then the last video where Jeffri went on Black Women's Media video to discuss what Symone had said. And I just wanted my panel to discuss it because I know here we do give people grace, and we do try to keep it positive over here. And we all here we know that we can agree to disagree, and we keep it moving. But shout out to you guys in the chat. If you have not hit that thumbs up, definitely, yes, thank you, SJ. Hit that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe to my channel. You can find me on all socials at @MissSabrinaSeoul, which is Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. I'm going to let Stacey speak. And then after that, I want you guys to go around the room because we're back on regular schedule. We're only 33 minutes off. We're back on regular schedule. Then I want to go around the room and know where they can find you on your socials. Yes, Stacey.
So the other thing, just for me being consistent, because